And these are the most needy children out there. And it's the same with all of this stuff. We have cut Medicaid. He wants to cut Medicaid. He wants to cut Social Security. He wants to cut SNAP benefits. He wants to cut all of these different things that go to aid the least of us because he has a goal of rewarding the most, the people with the absolute most. And this is where we are. And this is what we're putting up with. I understand that it's harder to convince somebody they've been fooled than it is to fool them. But I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I think that one day people are going to look back on this era and just think, what in the world was going on with this country? How could it have been so cruel, unrelentingly, brazenly cruel to children? I mean, it's one thing if you want to, and even this is debatable in my mind, but I can at least say it's one thing if you want to target adults. Adults can generally fend for themselves, though a lot of the cruelty is, believe me, I'm not even remotely justifying the cruelty towards adults either. But I'm saying I think it hits a little differently, more viscerally, when we're talking about children who are innocent. They don't have any politics. They don't have any agenda other than to be a kid. I mean, what are we doing here? Disturbing, profoundly disturbing.
It really, really is. It has really opened up a lot of eyes, I think, to the level of racism and the levels of bigotry and the levels of simple indifference to human suffering that a lot of people who you used to respect, who I used to respect, hold and are okay with because it's not happening to them and that they are benefiting from it.
And as many of us in the Christian community have been saying, it's especially disturbing that a lot of people, these same people that you're talking about, Josh, are also going to church on the weekends.
Yep.
And
some of them are leading churches.
Leading churches, going to church on the weekends and talking about how much they love Jesus or how they're trying to preach the gospel and they believe it, they're followers of Jesus Christ. And then you look at what they're doing and you're thinking, how in the heck can you say you're a follower of Jesus and you subscribe to this when you are giving tacit approval to this kind of behavior?